Islamic.
No. Why do you say that?
No.
He's Christian, but I don't know what denomination.
Now, is that why the president's popularity has plunged among a critically important voting bloc, America's Jews? He captured 78% of the Jewish vote back in 2008. But according to Republican pollster McLaughlin and Associates, only 42% of America's Jews would vote for him today. And while Jewish Americans are just 2% of the total population, in terms of turnout and campaign contributions, their influence is disproportional. Take Florida, for example. Obama won the Sunshine State by 3%. Statewide, Jewish voters were more than 4% of the total vote. If they swung the other way, 78%, Obama would have lost the Sunshine State. So why did the wheels fall off the president's support among this traditionally reliable Democratic constituency? We're about to ask our poll guru, Frank Luntz. Here's Craig.
Geraldo, recent polls have shown that President Obama's popularity among the Jewish community has dropped significantly in the past few months. I'm with Dovid Efune. Dovid is the director of the Algemeiner newspaper here in New York City. It's an international publication. They're having massive headlines saying Jewish voters are revolting against Obama. What exactly does that mean?
Well, it's a representation of the fact of news. That's our duty to report what's going on. Initially, Jews traditionally in this country have always been Democrat, but as time has passed, we've seen that that hasn't really worked as they had hoped for. One of the big issues is Iran.
Iran's nuclear ambitions weigh heavily on most American Jews, according to recent polls like the McLaughlin poll.
It would be a disaster, not just for Israel, but for the community, American Jewish community, and the world at large, for Iran to have nuclear weapons. And Obama does not seem to be doing enough to stop that.
There is also special bitterness over the handling of the May 31st flotilla disaster.
The administration's reaction to the flotilla incident wasn't very strong, and the Jewish community would have liked to see him coming out in defense of Israel's right to defend itself.
As a citizen and as president, I believe that Muslims have the right to practice their religion. That includes the right to build a place of worship and a community center on private property in Lower Manhattan.
And White House handling of the mosque debate has only widened the rift. Pollster Frank Luntz.
When they perceive a president as having, at a minimum, turned neutral on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, is seen to be supporting an Islamic mosque, and has basically made an effort to reach out to the Islamic community without making the same effort in the Jewish community, you start to get some Jews wondering, maybe I've made a mistake.
He promised a lot of things and he didn't do nothing. And that's why I don't like about it.
It could be because of the religion.
What do you think his religion is?
Muslim, which I think he hid from the American people.
Although it's difficult to gauge, the seemingly silly misperception that the president is a Muslim is another factor in this toxic mix. Despite the fact that 8 out of 10 Jewish voters chose Mr. Obama, now, just 18 months later, that support is less than half.
As a whole, they've been the most dependable bloc for the Democratic Party for decades now.
So these polls represent a lot of trouble to Obama within the Jewish community and within the Democratic Party.
Absolutely.
You know, remind me, so Obama got 78%. Right. He had, 8 out of 10, essentially. What did John Kerry get?
2004 Democratic candidate John Kerry, 72%.
So less, but still 3/4 essentially of the community.
Exactly.
And now?
So they're dependable, but they've changed over the past year.
They really have. Craig, thanks very much.